Hey guys, what's going on? It's Azure here. Um, I kind of started off like a commentary, but it's actually a live comm. I kind of wanted to make this video because I tried doing a second live comm on Call of Duty, and that was not working out. I have pretty good internet here. I get like 3 up, I think, or 3 or 4 up, 3.5 up, I think, and I get like 20 down, but that's still not enough to upload and play at the same time. I mean, I tried getting into a game and doing a secondary comm and or secondary live comm, and that wasn't working. I was getting like at least a good second to second and a half delay from what I was actually pressing on my controller to like what was happening on the screen. So that wasn't working out. But I thought I'd hop over on Forza because I told you guys I really wanted to upload some gameplay, and I'm a huge car guy. And yeah, I just finished taking some messages, and I got some gifts from the Forza guys. So where do I go? Oh, careers. It's all kind of confusing. Oh, it's my M3. So I kind of wanted to do a little bit of a review on Forza 5. You guys might not care, but definitely wanted to put this up here for a while now. But I want to see what they gifted me real quick first. So I got this RS7 Sportback with no vinyl or decal on it, which is pretty interesting that it doesn't have anything on it, although I kind of need this for an event later on, so I guess now I have a free car. My 1 Series Coupe, this was like one of the first cars I got in the game. I actually still have to upload that video of my first car in the game. My ZL1 that I'm prepping for an event later. This F12 Berlinetta, which I think I might need an event later as well. So this is pretty awesome. I was gifted a lot of cars that I would normally have to buy for a shit ton of money, but now I have them, so I can just customize these and use them for later. My Fiesta ST, another Ford Fiesta. Why do I have two? Oh, that one was a gift. Okay. Cobra, my Civic Type R, my KTM Expo, and then a bunch of other crap. I don't think I was gifted anything else. Nope, that was pretty much it. What was I going to say? So I really wanted to do a review on this game, and I'm going to try to keep it short. I'm a really big Forza fan. Like I've been playing. It was like one of the first games I got with my original Xbox 360. I didn't play Forza 1, so I guess I can't be considered like a die-hard fan from the start. But I'm a pretty big fan. I mean, I've played all of them, and with everyone I've played since Forza 2, I always get like the collector's edition. That usually ends up being like $100. But I go pretty big on Forza, and I love Forza a lot. I can't express that even more. But I'm gonna go out here. So I think this is, oh wait, yeah, here we go. So you guys have something pretty to look at. But with Forza 5, I like the game a lot, but I feel like I'm kind of disappointed in a way. And mostly because the game feels really rushed. I was reading a couple of articles saying that I guess Microsoft put a lot of pressure on the Forza guys and Turn 10 Studios, which is owned by Microsoft, the same way Bungie is or was. I don't know if they still are. Anyway, but I heard they were rushed, and that's why they weren't able to put in all of the cars they wanted to and all of the tracks and everything. And I mean, on one side, it's understandable because you kind of want to get the game out by launch, and it's a really big game. I mean, it's one of their flagship games for the Xbox, and so it's understandable that they would want to rush them and everything. But the game feels really incomplete. I used to be a pretty big Gran Turismo fan back when I had a PlayStation, so I guess in comparison, this honestly feels like a prologue in the same way that Gran Turismo released. I think it was GT5 prologue, and it kind of feels like that because you only get like 200 cars, and then you only get like 14 tracks, and I don't remember if there are different configurations of the tracks. Cars are half off today, so I'm totally gonna buy some cars. But you only get like 200 cars, 14 tracks, and I don't think you get any special configurations of each track except for like 1 or 2. So all in all, there's not a lot of variety, that you come to expect from previous Forza games that you start off with like 500 cars and 30 plus tracks. And I mean, the tracks that they do have in the game are new. They're new tracks. Like 90% of it, well, not 90%, about 80%, 75% even, are new tracks. Tracks that you've never raced before in the Forza series. And that's awesome because it's something fresh and new, but at the same time, you kind of wish for Tsukuba and I think it's Silverstone. No, is it Silverstone they don't have out? I don't think it's Silverstone, but there's a couple of tracks, like just trademark tracks, that just aren't in the game anymore. And it'd be nice to expect to see them in like future DLC, maybe even free, because I feel like it's something that we deserve. But it's not here, and it kind of sucks. Like same thing with all the other cars. They took out a lot of really old cars. For instance, these are the only two Integras. These are the only two Acuras they have in the entire game. And there used to be like a TSX and something else. And even with the Aston Martins, like there used to be a ton of Aston Martins. And these are like the only 5 you get here, or 6, I can't count. But and Audi too. Audi used to have a crap ton of cars, and you only get a little bit now. And this may seem like a lot, but you used to have at least double the selection than what you see here. One big thing that's missing was Porsche. And Porsche I understand because I think it's Need for Speed and EA that own the rights to license Porsche cars in their games. And last year it came out in Forza 4 as a paid DLC. It was $30, which is a little or 30 or 20. I think it was 30 to start, which is a little pricey when you get like 20 cars. You're almost paying like $1 per car. So it was a little pricey. I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I didn't feel the need of spending $30 on Porsche. But I mean, they finally brought it back in, and it made you think that it was something that was going to come back around in Forza 5, and it didn't. So all in all, the game feels really watered down. I don't want to say it feels cheap. The quality of the game is great. If you guys are, diehard racing fans like me, and you need a racing game for the Xbox One, Forza really is your only choice right now. But it is still a great choice. I don't know how many hours I've clocked into it, but I know it's a lot. I mean, I started playing as soon as I got the game. I've probably been neglecting Call of Duty since I got it, and yeah, it's still a really good game, but there's still a lot to be desired. And you can definitely tell that by just the car selection and the tracks. And I was telling my friend Daniel this, they kind of, because we're both really big car guys, they upped the customization. For instance, you can put like a V8 and like a V6 and I think like a 1.6 liter inline 4 turbo and like everything, like almost everything now. Let's take, for instance, this Fiesta. Let's just go look at it real quick. But you can kind of put almost any engine into anything now, which is a little bit more realistic, to today's standard. So I think this is the 3.7 V6. This is the 5.7 V8. This is a 1.6 liter inline 4 rally turbo. And these are engines that you can put in almost every car in the game, and it's kind of cool. But at the same time, you look at them. Let's take this one for instance, and it just says 1.6 liter inline 4 turbo rally, and that's great and everything. But you kind of want to know what engine it's from. I mean, this can be from like a Suzuki rally car. This can be from a Subaru rally car. This can be from a Mitsubishi rally car. Even a Cosworth engine. I don't know if Cosworth made a 1.6 turbo rally, but I tried doing some research on most of these engines, and I couldn't really find, except for like the 5.7 liter, which I'm pretty sure is the Ford EcoBoost, or Ford EcoBoost? No, it's not an EcoBoost, but I think it's a Ford engine. I'm pretty sure it's a Ford engine, but except for this one, I couldn't really find where this one was from or where this one was from. And it's kind of disappointing because, although you have more selections on engine swaps and everything and customization, they didn't seem to get the licenses for the names, which means they can do more, but they can't use the actual name of the engine. Another good example, and I'll try to get to it really quick because I said I was going to make this quick, but I feel like this video is dragging on a bit, is on the 370Z. So let me open this up real quick. But on the 370Z, it's the same thing. You can do engine swaps, and you have 2 swaps on this one, but there's the 5.7 liter V8, which I have in right now, and the 2.6 liter. and I don't know if it'll do it because I already purchased the engine. No, it'll just switch it out. But when you click it to buy it for the first time, it'll just say, I think it just says 2.6 TT, which means twin turbo. And I mean, off the bat, you can, if you're a car guy, you immediately know, oh, that's the RB26 twin turbo, DTT. But I mean, it still doesn't say it. And the RB26 didn't put out 327 horses. It put out something like 275, or I want to say even 250. 300 is optimistic. But it definitely didn't put 327 out. So I don't know if they're modified race engines or if they're just kind of engines that are supposed to simulate what they're supposed to be. For instance, like, if it's just an engine that the Turn 10 guys made up. If it's supposed to be the RB26, because it sounds like the RB26, it feels like the RB26, but it also has too much power. And I mean, it could also be a tuned RB26 from, say, like Mines or something, but even that engine would put out like 500 horsepower. I know I'm dragging on a bit, but it just doesn't feel right in a way that it doesn't have a name. You can't. It's just a John Doe engine, and it sucks because it'd be cool to say, oh yeah, my 370Z has, oh, there we go. The 5.7 is an LS1. Sorry. It'd be cool to say, oh yeah, my 370Z has an LS1, V8. It's a fucking drift rocket, or oh, it has an RB26. Which, by the way, I don't know about everybody else, but I've been looking to put an RB26 in like everything since Forza came out, Forza 2, and the 370Z. I think premiered in Forza 3, and you still weren't able to put an RB26 in it because for some reason, since Forza 3 and 4, you were never able to put lesser engines inside your car. So the RB26 was just something that you never got to see inside the 370Z, and now you have it. It's a 2.6 liter, but I don't know. I don't think it's the RB26. Anyway, I keep dragging on. I do this a lot, but yeah. Final review. It's a great game. It just doesn't feel complete. It feels like a prologue, and honestly, if they would have labeled it, Forza 5 Prologue or Forza 4.5 or something to that extent, and then they came out with Forza 5, say Christmas time, or well, no, not Christmas time, because that's only a month. Say they came out with Forza 5 like in March or April, or I mean even again in October, I would have accepted that over, this is Forza 5. Here is an incomplete game, that was rushed because of launch. I would have accepted that a lot better than, what this is. I don't want to say I'm disappointed, but I kind of am. I love the Forza series. I'm really hardcore about it, and it's a little disappointing. But I know and I hope that the Forza guys definitely have big stuff in store. The Forza guys are probably one of the most friendly communities, and they listen to their people, and they're really great about that kind of stuff. So hopefully they'll kind of add more to it. But we'll see. Only time will tell. So yeah, guys, that's my review. I give it 7 out of 10. I don't want to say 6.5 because that seems a little low, but between 6.5 and 7 out of 10. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys, and look out for my next video.